You need actionables in life. And you need actionables in order to progress in your life and where you're going to go. You need actionables in order to actually accomplish the dream. So here's a couple things. First, when you are looking at what you're going to do in life, when you're looking at where you want to go, everything must come back to actionables. Now, the hard part is taking a goal or a vision and breaking it down into actionables. It's breaking it down that's hard. And oftentimes people get stuck in two things, and they either get stuck in two ditches. One is I'm only focusing on, hey, the next thing I need to build, and there's no vision tied to it. It's not actually tied to a strategy, and that strategy is not tied to a vision or a goal. The other ditch is I'm just going to live in ethereal land and just talk about my goal, talk about my dream. And then there is no strategy. There's no action. And people normally end up in one of these two ditches. It's important to know where you end up. It's important to know where you end up. And it's important to know how you operate so you can begin working your way out of it. If you don't know who you are, and you don't know how you operate, you are not going to be able to be as efficient as you need to be in order to build the life you want. And it's interesting because you need actionables regardless of where you start. If you're in the ditch of all I'm doing is actionables and you're staying busy and doing all the wrong work, and all the wrong work will get you nowhere. If you're not actually doing the work that matters, it will get you nowhere. And you can stay in that ditch and be busy doing actionables. They're not the right ones. You need correct ones. If you are on the outside and you're in, this is my goal, this is my dream, and there's no strategy, no breakdown, you have to come out of that side to begin breaking things down. And so, for instance, to get out of the ditch on both sides, you have to have a goal. You have to have a goal, and then you have to map out how you're going to accomplish that goal. Okay? So let me give you an example of this. I'll give you a couple examples to help give you guys a concept about what this is. So a goal. Awesome. I am starting a side hustle because I need to make $2,000 or $3,000 a month extra. Okay, my goal is to make $2,000 or $3,000 a month extra to supplement my income, because I want to retire early. I want to max out my 401k, or I want to invest in whatever, right? So whatever the greater good is, take care of my family. I want to take care of my family better and retire at an early age. I need to make $3,000 extra a month. Then you take that and go, okay, what is actually available to me to make the $3,000? So you do a current assessment. What assets do I have available? My time, my talents, right? What time do you have? What talents do you have? And then what opportunities do you have? Is it a skills? And part of like my time, my talents is your skill sets. What are your skill sets? That's part of your assets. Is this something I need to invest money in? Is it not? And you begin breaking it down through all these things. Okay, cool. I know that I know how to actually be a handyman and help people on the side. Okay. So you go out there and you start in your neighborhood, produce some flyers. You only work on every other Saturday so you can be home and see your family or whatever. And I know that I can only help install ceiling fans. Okay, that's it. So my strategy is I need to install ceiling fans, and these are things I need to do. And then here's the 3 skill sets I need to learn to round out my handyman business or my side hustle. I need to learn the 3 skill sets of electrical work so I can do some basic electrical work, repairing switches, light switches, installing things, right? I need to learn some basic plumbing. That's how it works out. Now you have practicals of how you're going to improve personally and then what you're going to do. It's interesting because it really is that simple. Most people don't think it's that simple, and it really is. Like, you're not going to start out like Apple is today. Everybody wants to be Amazon today and Apple today, and that's not how they got there. That's not how Google got there. That's not how SpaceX got there. But everybody wants to be that. And as a result, because we're not that, we quit before we even start, especially when it comes to planning. Planning is one of the harder things to do. And if you don't know where you want to go in life, you know you have a dream and you know you have a goal, but you're not sure exactly how to get there. Or if you keep doing all the actionable steps, but you seem to be going nowhere, the number one skill set you're missing is planning. You don't know how to plan. You don't know how to take a goal, break it down into strategical, actionable items, a strategy, and then produce actual items. You don't know how to plan. And the first skill set you need to acquire is, how do I plan? If you want to know how to plan things, if you want to know how to think about things, works and projects, I'd encourage you to take a project management course. It would help you in that to learn how to manage work and see things, right? And it would be a good start to think conceptually about how am I going to do this? Or go out there and take a course about how I'm going to plan and how to break things down. It'd be a good start. Anyways, I'll catch you later, guys. Peace.